Hello, Libra. Welcome to your love reading for July. I'm going to take a look at you, your energy, the energy of who's coming towards you, the challenges, plus any guidance from spirit. And then I look at the person that's on your mind. So I do a section called Aries through Pisces where I look at the sign that you're here for, their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. I go pretty deep when I'm doing the individual readings. And I do a bonus yes, no at the end. So if you hang out and watch all the way through, because it does help the video, I do give you that bonus. And also, if you say happy birthday to Cancer, you can win a personal reading. Alrighty, so welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you for being here. If you're an OG, hello. I'm always live, so if you can come hang out when I'm live, I take in your energy and I like to say hi and see you guys. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Hello, my Libras. All right, I look like a beach bum today. I think I belong at the beach. Let's bring in some beach weather, some beach time for Libra. Let's see. We are in the full moon Capricorn right now. How you feeling, Libra? How you feeling with this? Let's see your energy. All right. What does Libra need to know? Look at the Six of Coins just wanting to hang out there. What's that? You got some money coming in. You guys are like, I'm here for love. I don't care about money. But who doesn't want money coming in? Who doesn't want a gift coming in? All right. Look at this, Two of Cups. Who are you in love with? Your energy right now, right? So it looks like you're feeling it. You're feeling good. You're feeling the vibe, right? Whether you're in a relationship or not, you're feeling the vibe. You're wanting the vibe. You're wanting somebody to connect with you. You're feeling pretty good here. You know, you're looking pretty good. You know, maybe you're fantasizing or dreaming about what it would be like to be in a relationship with the person that's on your mind. You know, but you're calling in love because this is a good energy for calling in love. So it seems like whatever you're doing, you're being real, being raw, and you're connecting with the right people. And on the flip side of that, if you're being real and being raw and you're pushing people away, it's because they're not in alignment with you, and they're not seeing you for who you are. And maybe some of you are just tired of performing, right? You just want what you want, and you want somebody to connect with you on take the good with the bad and the ugly and everything, right? So if we're gonna do this, you gotta be on the same page as me. So you've got a very good energy here. It looks like you have love around you. You have good supportive friends or relationship, or you're trying to form one, right? So what is your challenge? Page of Cups. All right, how do you open up, or is there a block? Do you feel like there's a block between you and the person? So let's pull out the cards before I start to go down the story lane. All right, your person, their energy is the Knight of Cups. All right, maybe looks like they're falling for you. Their heart's pulling them towards you. And we've got their challenge, the Star card. So according to these cards, the problem's you. I'm sorry, but the problem's you, right? Can you not open up your heart, or are you just afraid to be, vulnerable? You just like slow down. Slow your roll here, right? Some of you are like, I wish, right? Because I know a lot of you are here and you're like, my person's not cooperating. So we're going to have to see what this story is about here. All right, let's see the external influence. We got a Queen of Pentacles. So we are seeing somebody show up on the table. It looks like an earthy energy. It could be the person you're connecting to, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very grounded, very practical energy, wanting to get stuff done. There could be another person in your life that might be slowing things down, or a person influencing your person, right? So there's obviously maybe a third party situation. The third party does not have to be another relationship, a romantic relationship. It just could be, I've got responsibilities, I have other things going on. or I am ending a relationship, or, you know, my mom's in my ear telling me, no, what are you doing? Right. But whatever it is, there seems to be a person that is influencing this situation or place or thing. Now let's get some clarity on this. We got Ace of Coins. Right. So it looks like a job or a move or something like that. You know, it's like a fresh start, fresh energy here. Right, any guidance from Spirit? Seven of Wands, and we have the Three of Swords. So what else do you need to know about this relationship? Let's get the Hermit card, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups. All right, I like it, Libra, so far. All right, so you're riding the wave of love. You're either falling in love with somebody, but you're putting the brakes on for some reason. Doubting whether this person has feelings for you. They're the Knight of Cups. It looks like their heart is already in it. It looks like they have felt feelings for you. This looks like you could be actually getting together with this person soon. The Star card shows me their challenge, though, is the Star card, which says, you know, I doubt or I'm losing faith in this connection for some reason. Whether or not I feel like they're disappointed in you or disappointed in the circumstances around this situation. But it feels like things are kind of glim with this person. Like maybe they're going through a tower. They feel like things are just not turning out exactly the way they thought they were going to. All right, so we'll have to clarify this. Now, there's a job, there's a move, there's a newness coming in here when we look at the external influence and we look at the clarity on this. It's like, this is new. This is new for me. This is, you know, I've got to think about things, right? So if your person is an earthy energy, it's going to be somebody who is like, wait a minute, we got to slow down. All right. And maybe that's the challenge. Maybe they want you to slow down a little bit. With the Page of Cups here. But I do see that you're questioning their feelings for you. And there's nothing on this table except fear here. When I see Spirit's message for you is the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords. It's like there's this resistance that's coming in with this energy, you know, calling somebody out or, you know, afraid something's going to happen here. You know, being very defensive, being very guarded, not wanting to get your heart broken. All right. And we are seeing this energy of disappointment. It's like if there's a roadblock here between you and this person, and we're feeling this pressure. We're feeling this calling somebody out too, or something happened between the two of you that may have disappointed your person. Maybe you said something that really hit a nerve with this person. So we'll have to clarify. What I am seeing though, just before we get forward, is what's coming in is we got the Hermit, we got the Four of Swords, and we got the Six of Cups. So we see that ultimately this relationship is leading to what? The Six of Cups, right? So it looks as though the two of you, you know, really do see a future, see hanging out, see getting together. But we're seeing give each other a little bit of space for a break. All right, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords. It's like, all right, maybe things got out of hand. Maybe we said something. Maybe somebody was defensive. Somebody got triggered. You know, because there was, it looks like maybe something else going on. And it may have hurt, right? It looks like your person got hurt. Your person's disappointed, maybe in themselves or in the situation, how it turned out. But the Four of Swords is telling me, you know, come on, a little bit of rest. Let's take a break here. Let's slow down. Let's think about things. Let's not overreact. And let's, you know, it seems like there could have been some communication and we just kept going and going and going and going. And we didn't stop soon enough and things got out of hand. And yet the thing is the Six of Cups is, you know, we both got feelings for each other. Obviously, there is something starting here. This romantic relationship is starting here. You know, I want this. You know, I care about you. You know, I'm into you, whatever it is. You know, I'm attracted to you, right? It could be an Aquarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Virgo right here too, right? And we are seeing the 2 cards of soulmate here, right? And it looks as though, you know, we're trying to get things started, right? You know, somebody's giving you a solid offer, but there was an overreaction when it comes to communication or somebody getting triggered. And it looks as though you guys will find a way to recover from this. There's forgiveness here coming in. There's, you know, you're my kind, you know, you're what I want. But going back here when I first channeled this, like you seem to be, you know, I'm looking for somebody on the same vibe as me. You know, you definitely, if things aren't going, it looks like you're creating boundaries. You know, if things aren't flowing the way I want them to flow, you know, I'm definitely putting my guards up, right? So I am seeing that, and it looks like, you know, there's this energy of control coming in too. So it's like, I want to stop things before they happen. And this can be preventative. You may be putting your guards up sooner than, you know, out of fear, you know, with the 3 of Swords here and the 7 of Wands. It can be you're kind of defensive. You're very overprotective of your heart. You're afraid to be vulnerable. So if you see anything or anything disappoints you or your person disappoints you in any way, you may throw the flares up, the peacock feathers, right? And be, you know, and I just feel like what's happening here is there's definitely control issues coming in and some defensiveness. You know, I am seeing somebody taking some space. Maybe somebody pulled. This is a no contact type of energy right here. And so it does feel as though maybe contact has slowed down between the 2 of you. You've decided to, or your person maybe decided to kind of pull away a little bit. They're not happy about it. Right? Or you pulled away because your challenge is the Page of Cups, which can be a block, which means messages could be blocked or you've slowed down with messages or your person has blocked you. And it looks like both of you are very disappointed in the situation. You're not really happy with the outcome of what was said. And it is telling me, though, that there's a hermit energy here. So it's somebody here that's used to going their own way, doing things their own way. They like their space. They want to figure things out. And ultimately coming out of hiding here is what I'm seeing here. But it looks like somebody was hurt. Somebody got their feelings hurt over something that was said. All right, so let's clarify. That's the pretty much the storyline that's coming through. All right, let's see your energy and why is your block the Page of Cups? There's a fear of heartbreak or being heartbroken, you know, and this also can be an indicator of another external influence that's influencing this situation, that's holding you back from being able to express your love or holding you back from being able to kind of go, you just feel blocked. Look, the Sun card is showing up. All right, so you really are showing up in a very positive energy. All right, you're ready for a friendship. You're ready for love. You're ready for a date. You're ready for romance. You're ready to explore this. And if you have been arguing with somebody, it looks as though you're ready to move on past it. It's like, come on, let's go already. You know, you've been past it already. All right, and it's the healing energy. There's a Leo energy showing up here too. So why is your challenge the Page of Cups and the Page of Cups? All right, it may just feel, you know, there's a very young energy here. There's a child energy coming through. So some of you may be dealing with children, responsibilities. We do have a single parent here. There could be an energy of, you know, I've got other responsibilities to take care of and it's slowing down Friday night's date, right? That might be the problem, but you are coming through with this energy like you're happy to move on past it. You still want to see, your feelings are still growing for somebody. You're still wanting to see where this goes. Now, it can also be that you're dealing with some immaturity when it comes to emotional immaturity. It may be hard for you, and you may be kind of putting up some, you might be arguing with your person. All right. And that's valid, Libra. If you're dealing with somebody who's acting immature, or blocking you, or not expressing their feelings, and not being 100% honest with you all the time, it's getting to you. You're like, I'm in a good vibe, right? I want this romance. I want this relationship. But if you're not going to be honest with me and upfront, then yeah, I can see how it's disappointing you. But why is your person showing up as in love with you, but at the same time disappointed here or losing faith? I've got the Knight of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. This is somebody here that looks at everything, pays attention to every detail, and might analyze every single thing that's happening. It's somebody who has to have control of everything and fix everything, pay attention to every single detail. All right, so there could be a sense of overanalyzing a situation. Also, your person, there is an energy of maybe they move slower than you do when it comes to certain things, especially expressing love. And it could be a fear. This person may have lost faith in love themselves. We can see that with the Three of Swords here and the Star card. This is somebody that's been through the darkness. This is somebody that's been disappointed, had broken promises in the past, have had relationships where they just fall through, and they're always left kind of on guard. So you are dealing with somebody too who's just defensive, and maybe, is afraid to get, bottom line, afraid to get hurt, afraid to be disappointed again. And so it could be a sense of trying to control every detail or analyzing every detail that you do or say in order, to protect themselves. All right, we have the Temperance card here too. I am picking up on a potential relationship here. One that it seems like it's in the process of getting ready to really get started with that Ace of Pentacles. I'm not picking up on, a relationship that seems to not have a chance here. So I do want you to know that. So for some of you dealing with a more complicated situation, you may want to check out the Aries through Pisces section. But this is showing me a potential for a relationship. Now, somebody may be younger than you. We are seeing the age difference here a little bit, and we are seeing somebody, the Hermit card, somebody who is set in their ways. Somebody who likes to, like I said, be by themselves at time and do their own thing, and a kind of a loner type energy. And this is needing their space, right? And so this could be a challenge, maybe it's you, maybe it's when I'm reading for you, even if I'm talking about somebody else, it could be a mirror of your personality. But somebody, is in this. Somebody's trying to roll forward, and I got a King of Cups. I got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy strong. So somebody's really got strong feelings for you and is in this and really wants to connect with you. What's their next actions towards you? We got the Five of Swords and we got the Two of Pentacles. So it looks like this person is it's up in the air. They keep going back and forth on whether or not to reach out to you, whether or not to connect with you and try to work something out. It feels like we're in the mix of some sort of argument or confusion that you guys went through. And we're looking at July for you. So even though there is some conflict, this could be something that you're constantly up against. It might not just be a one-time deal. It might be what's causing the friction between the two of you constantly, which is miscommunication, which is boundaries, which is, going back and forth from needing space and wanting space and then wanting to be together with you. Because there's no question in my mind that this person doesn't have feelings for you, being that they're the Knight of Cups. So we are seeing a water energy. All right, so the feelings are there, the emotions are there, but the miscommunication and the defensiveness and the pointing fingers back and forth are there too as well. And I do think you're dealing with somebody who's a perfectionist, somebody who has to have control of everything. Like I said, they're just afraid of somebody not following through. and afraid of being disappointed, afraid of getting hurt. All right. And it could be an Aquarius energy here. Ultimately, in July, I'm seeing that you guys will find a way to, reconcile here with the Six of Cups, because there's love there. There's something forming here, and there's a commitment here that somebody wants with you, with that Ace of Pentacles. Somebody here wants something real with you, solid with you. And it looks like it's going to take some work with this person. But all in all, it looks as though you guys can figure it out together. It's just going to be some challenges. Bottom line, some challenges. The Temperance card. All right. So the Temperance card is saying one day at a time here, things are rolling out. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing in this connection, because Libra, you're the Sun card in the Two of Cups. You're looking for soul connections, and you're wanting things to flow easily. You're not wanting things to be hard. You're not wanting things to feel like you're climbing up a mountain. You want a relationship to run smoothly and have fun. All right. The Sun card is being in the moment, enjoying company with other people. It doesn't look like you're looking for friction or looking for a hard time. So if this person is creating some challenges, that's what I'm getting. All right, let's see your oracle. And then let's look at Aries through Pisces. All right, let me see. I want to pull these ones because this one wanted to come out. Yeah. I'm kind of backwards this week on Zodiac signs. When it comes to my live streams. Look at this. Poised for success. Potential waiting to be realized. And that's what was coming through in your reading. So I was picking up on, this romantic, very passionate relationship. And, you're setting the stage here. You're working through certain things in this relationship that's coming towards you. And it looks like somebody here, I just love this card, ripe, juicy, and ready. Let's move on from that. All right. Let's see. Aries through Pisces. All right. So I'm going to look at the person that's on your mind, their thoughts, feelings, intentions for this relationship. And we're going to look at an oracle card for each one to see what the challenge might be. All right, let's see. And the challenge. All right, meditate on the sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you feel connected to, but choose wisely. They're not all going to connect. All right. Aries, Six of Cups and the King of Pentacles, right? So Aries thinking about the long term with you. Look at being blessed. There's a lot of luck around you and in Aries. It feels like little effort, huge successes, a win coming in for you. It looks like they're going to reach out to you in July. And you've got a King of Pentacles here, which is showing that I'm looking at the practical things. I'm looking at real with you. I'm looking at, a plan here. We're not just playing around. You and me, we are like, two peas in a pod. You've got harmony, very magnetically drawn, and you may receive even a gift from your Aries. Taurus, there's your Hermit. Taurus, 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 and the 10 of Wands. So when things get tough, your Taurus runs and hides. All right. Taurus says things are too much, too much, too much, too much. Right. This is stressing me out. And we got earth energy. All right. So the challenge is they like things stable. They like things practical. They want things, they want patience. There seems to be a foundation, growing here with you and a Taurus, right? But they want things, they don't like things being flippy floppy. All right. So 1 minute this, 1 minute that, and all over the place. So it looks as though when things get too much, your Taurus hides, they find some shade. All right. You may find that they're a little distant from you in July with this energy, but I am seeing, you guys have built some sort of roots together. They still are very fond of this relationship. Gemini, the Chariot. All right. So it looks like, Gemini might be thinking about moving on from a relationship. So the impossible is possible. All right. It looks as though they're coming back around. We have their thoughts of returning, their feelings, 10 of Swords. They feel like they had to clear something up with you. So this is a once in a lifetime, relationship, with this, but sometimes these kind of relationships cause a lot of problems but they change us. And it looks like there may have been some betrayal in this relationship. And they're coming back. They're returning to either clear something up with you, to heal, to make something, right. Whatever the reason is, we do see they're on their way back. Whether or not that's good for you, I don't know. The 10 of Swords says you may have been there, done it quite a few times. We have Cancer, the Emperor card, and the 5 of Wands. So it looks like Cancer coming in to settle a score. All right. They're wanting, they're motivated. Emotions are running high. All right. So surfacing of old issues, some drama coming in with the Cancer. All right. Looks like they've got some control issues. They just, and it looks like some frustration, some tension between the two of you. And so there could be a call for some arguments between the two of you, some push-pull here, but the good news is you're getting to see what's hidden. So when we're in the midst of the fire, we start to speak our truth. I do see positive changes at hand, and they are showing up as an Emperor. So it feels like they're trying to get, they want to solve something. But there's a battle coming in between the two of you. All right. Leo, 5 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So thoughts, you're confusing them. You're stressing them out. All right. Feelings, they care about you. They really are invested in this. They want to, obviously feel connected to you, make an offer. But they may feel like you think too much, overanalyze too much. You're very critical. And pointing blame at them for some reason. So I am seeing that there's some going back and forth between, they just think that there's too much stress between you guys at times. So if they pull back or don't communicate with you, it's they're avoiding conflict. All right. We see Virgo. We have the King of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. So it looks like Virgo's being a little bit kind of aloof. All right, focusing on themselves right now. There is a new beginning coming in, but man, they're more focused on themselves than they are this connection. It may feel a little, I just got conceited. I don't know. And, they struggle. I'm going to say this, they're working on themselves. They're more insecure than they let you know. But they are struggling with, with this, right? It looks like they're struggling with what they even want, with their identity. All right. So I do see communication coming in. I see a new chance or new beginning coming in with you guys. They're not completely out of the picture, but they are hiding something from you when it comes to what they're struggling with, the way they look, the way they, what they make, what they do for a living. Libra, you have the Seven of Wands and you have the Six of Swords, and we have a square. So look at this. Seven of Wands came up in your reading. So apparently you're stressing about something. You feel like a lot's coming at you at once. You know, you just want things to hurry up and clear up. You just want things to move already. The Six of Swords, you're ready for something new. You're ready for some new scenery, right? But the Seven of Wands is showing, though, that you're feeling like you got a lot of challenges on you, all right? And we're seeing square. So I'm seeing that you have a lot of pressure on you and you just feel like things are coming at you from all different angles. Now, this could be you and another Libra really confronting one another, because there could be some challenges between the two of you. It looks like you both just kind of want to get past things, but there's something that you have to work through. It doesn't seem like it's going away. Scorpio, Ace of Cups, and the High Priestess. So Scorpio is kind of holding back their feelings, but they are falling for you. Ace of Cups looks like they want to make an offer. And we're seeing forgiveness come in, all right? But we're also seeing that they may be silent from you. They might be dealing with some, you know, I'm a Scorpio. They might be dealing with mental illness, right? Or something, right? They might be dealing with just needing some solitude, some space right now to really figure out what they're doing, what's going on in their life. But ultimately, they think about you and think about a relationship with you. Aw, thank you. Sagittarius, Eight of Swords, and we have the King of Wands, all right? All right, so Sag is like, what the hell, all right? Sag is over here feeling like their hands are tied. They got a lot of responsibilities. Look at parenting, it's like, I got some responsibilities to do. Maybe they work, they have a business. Their thoughts, Eight of Swords, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of worry around certain things with your Sag. But I've got nothing is set in stone. So something is changing, just stay adaptable to the situation. Right now, your Sag could be dealing with scattered energy, unstable relationship situation. Capricorn is like the Magician and the Temperance card. Capricorn's like, I got you, I'm into you, I like you. Look at this. I feel at home with you, building roots with you. So it's a matter of time here. It looks like, things are kind of unfolding nicely between you and a Capricorn. Aquarius, we have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Four of Pentacles. Aquarius can't let go of control. Looks like they've got to pay attention to every detail. It looks like they're afraid, to deal with any more disappointment, right? Any broken promises. Four of Pentacles, though, they've got their heart on guard. But your guides are helping you, all as well. So hallelujah, your guides are around you, keeping them in check. Pisces, we have the Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune. So they're ready to take a chance and roll with it. You have new moon energy, a new start, an opportunity. The universe put a Pisces in your path for a reason. This could even be a new Pisces coming in with that, these energies here. But I am seeing that they're making a choice to take a chance. All right. Let's see. Let's see your yes or no. So get your question ready. Yes or no for Libra. All right, this card flew out. You've got a yes, and you have the Six of Wands, so success. All right. The ball's in your court, basically, is what I say when I see this. Getting the attention, feeling successful, feeling the love. Things are starting to grow, receiving what it is you've been fighting for. And it's just a big hell yes, getting recognized. All right. All right, guys, maybe you'll come hang out with me with Virgo. According to these cards, the problem is you. So this is where, yeah, I always get myself into trouble because let me just say this. Tarot is a reflection, a mirror to what's really kind of going on in your own heads. Problem is you, not your person, right? All right, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out and supporting the channel. If you just want to hang out with me with Virgo, I will. I'm trying to catch up with the signs. I missed Tuesday, so I know I'm going backwards. And then I'm only doing 2 today, but I'll be doing Leo, Cancer, Gemini this week sometime. I'll get to them. I know, me, right? All right. Hey, the guides are around you. Go back to Aquarius. The guides are protecting you. All right. I love you guys. Take care.